Hello and welcome to The Update. I'm Michelle Stevenson. The Prime Minister has welcomed today's unemployment data, saying it is proof that Labor governments believe in creating jobs. More than 116,000 people have found a job in February, with Australia's jobless rate falling to 3.7%. Anthony Albanese telling Parliament the participation rate has also increased.
5 states in Australia with Labor governments, all of them have an unemployment rate with a 3 in front. They have something in common, which is that Labor governments believe in creating jobs.
The Treasurer, meantime, says an influx of international students is behind a big surge in Australia's migration figures. Our nation's migration intake has climbed to a record 548,000 people for the year to September, representing a 60% increase on the previous 12 months. But Jim Chalmers says the number demonstrates the strength of Australia's university sector.
We did get today more data about net overseas migration. The reason why that number was relatively high was because of the arrival of international students.
The UK says a new defence agreement with Australia is about formalising our existing ties. The pact will see both countries take part in more joint exercises in the Indo-Pacific and will also require consultation with each other if there's a military threat. The government says new anti-vape legislation won't prohibit the products for those who need them. Stricter laws have been introduced to Parliament and means they will only be available with a doctor's prescription. And Queensland has been the main beneficiary of the Sydney exodus, with new figures showing 33,000 residents are leaving the harbour city each year in search of cheaper housing. Sport and entertainment are next. To sport, and David Warner has been surprisingly passed over in the draft for England's The 100 tournament, and the Matildas have been drawn in the toughest group for women's football at the Paris Olympics. Australia will open its campaign against Germany before games against the United States and either Zambia or Morocco. In your entertainment news now, Travis Kelce has fueled engagement rumours with girlfriend Taylor Swift. The NFL star talking about doing his own lab-grown diamonds while on a podcast. Meantime, Swifties are praising Taylor around her era's tour planning. It's after the singer's lead guitarist announced he'd welcomed a son in the midst of the show's 2-month break. And Beyonce has stripped down for her new album cover, the Grammy winner posing nude with a pageant sash, promoting her country music debut, Cowboy Carter. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcast News team. We'll have another episode of The Update for you tomorrow. I'm Michelle Stevenson.